The hallway fell silent. A tray of lunch clattered to the floor, juice spilling, sandwiches crushed under shoes. Everyone froze as three of the school's biggest bullies stood over a girl no one had ever seen before. Her books scattered, her knees scraped, but her eyes calm. Too calm. "Watch where you're going, new girl," sneered Jason, the ringleader, his laughter echoing through the crowd. But she didn't respond. She simply stood up. Slow. Steady. Dusted off her uniform, and locked eyes with him. No one knew that behind that quiet stare was the state judo champion who had promised herself she'd never fight again. No one knew until Jason pushed her one more time. It was Emma's first day at Ridgewood High. A new city, a new school, a chance to start over. After her father's sudden passing, she and her mother had moved to town hoping for a fresh beginning. A quieter life. She'd once been famous in her old school for winning the state judo championship at just 15. But after her father's death, she had hung up her belt. Fighting, she thought, only brought pain. Now she just wanted to blend in. No attention, no noise. But Ridgewood High wasn't kind to quiet kids. By the time lunch rolled around, she already sensed the social order Jason, the self-proclaimed king of the school, his girlfriend Chloe, and their sidekick Mason. They ruled the cafeteria like it was their castle, and anyone who didn't fit in was fair game. Emma kept her head down, tray in hand, scanning for an empty seat. Then it happened. Jason stuck his foot out. The world seemed to slow down. Her tray flew forward, food crashing to the ground. Laughter erupted. "Welcome to Ridgewood," Jason smirked, his voice dripping with arrogance. Emma knelt to pick up her tray, her face flushing with embarrassment. She wanted to walk away, pretend it didn't matter. But when Chloe whispered loud enough for everyone to hear, "She looks like she's about to cry," something inside Emma stirred. Not anger, not fear. Something sharper, something controlled. She took a breath, looked up. Her calm brown eyes met Jason's. "I'm not crying," she said softly. "But you might if you keep this up." The laughter died instantly. Jason blinked. "What did you say?" "I said," she stood, her voice clear now, "you should be careful." The cafeteria erupted again, but this time it was with disbelief. A new girl challenging Jason. No one dared to. Jason stepped closer, towering over her. "You've got guts, new girl. Let's see if you can back it up." Emma didn't move. She didn't flinch. Instead, she gathered her books and walked out, her calm footsteps echoing through the stunned silence. From that moment, Ridgewood High had a new rumor: the new girl isn't scared of Jason. But no one knew just how true that was. The next day was gym class. Coach Daniels announced they'd be doing a self-defense unit. Jason and his friends snickered, already planning to turn it into a show. "Pair up," the coach shouted. Emma found herself standing alone, until Coach Daniels called out, "Jason, you're with Emma." The class oohed. Jason smirked. "Don't worry, I'll go easy on you, new girl." Emma sighed. She hadn't wanted this, but maybe fate had other plans. The coach demonstrated a simple wrist grab escape. Jason stepped forward, pretending to follow instructions, but his grab wasn't gentle. He yanked her arm hard enough to make her stumble. Gasps filled the room. Emma looked up, her patience snapping. "Jason," she said quietly, "don't." He laughed. Or what? It happened in a blur. In one swift motion, Emma shifted her stance, gripped his arm, and pivoted, using his own force against him. Jason's feet left the ground. He landed flat on his back with a loud thud. The room fell silent. For a full second, no one breathed. Then Mason whispered, "Dude, as she threw you." Jason scrambled up, face red. "Lucky move," he growled, lunging again. This time Emma sidestepped, grabbed his wrist, and flipped him cleanly. A perfect judo shoulder throw. He hit the mat again. Harder. The coach stepped forward, stunned but impressed. That's advanced technique. Emma exhaled slowly. Sorry, coach. Reflex. The class erupted in whispers. Who is she? She said reflex. What does that mean? Jason got destroyed. Jason, humiliated, stayed on the mat, clutching his side. Emma walked away, her heart pounding, not from fear, but from the rush of old memories. Her father's voice echoed in her mind. Control, Emma. Always control. Win with calm. But the next day everyone knew. The quiet new girl wasn't just brave. She was a state judo champion. Jason avoided her. Chloe and Mason suddenly became polite. And for the first time, Emma walked the halls without anyone whispering behind her back. But she didn't smile because of victory. She smiled because she'd found something she thought she'd lost. Herself. That night, she took out her old judo belt, the one her father had given her, and tied it around her waist again. I'm not done, she whispered. Not yet. Sometimes, strength isn't about how hard you hit. It's about how calmly you stand when the world tries to push you down. Emma didn't fight to win. She fought to remind herself, and everyone watching, that respect is earned, not taken. And from that day forward, Ridgewood High learned a lesson they'd never forget. Never mistake quiet for weak.